here at JandKFit, and we just completed our private training, and we had Tony and we had Megan come down they did like a couple private training camp together, and I just we want to ask them a couple questions. It's so easy for people to go and copy and paste pictures and put a type of reference out. So we wanted to do it like an unedited, raw version kind of interview of what they expected, and just a lot of questions. So what we'll do is, so when you're coming down here, what were your thoughts, and what did you know about past experiences about working out before you came here? What was your history as far as working out?
If you get your blood pressure up, and I had done CrossFit in the past, that's a good workout. And what I learned is you have to really focus on certain muscles and really target those muscles. That basically my body has looked the same for 2, 3, whatever years I've been doing CrossFit, and I'm kind of stuck in that place. So I need to learn to take it to the next level.
So you hit a plateau.
Yeah.
Like most people start out, they get results, and then they don't know where to go from there because their body adapts to what they're doing, and then you got to kind of take it to the next level and change something up.
Yep.
Change the variables. So,
exactly.
What was your past experiences with working out? What kind of workouts did you do?
Pretty limited, mainly just going to the gym on my own and talking to other people in there that looked fit. So it's more asking them kind of what do you do, and they show me, and that's pretty much the standard basic, do flat bench or just do the curls, and just nothing really like we've gone over in the last couple of days. But I really liked how we did more like a holistic approach in here, to where you're bringing tying everything together to maximize how it comes for your body versus just doing one individual thing and learning how to do that.
And you said one thing with you is that there's so much information out there that you can, no matter what stance, what side you want to take, there's information, there's an experiment, there's research supporting all the different methods. So you need to only eat this, you only need to do this type of workout, you need to do this, but everybody says something different. So it's like trying to take all the information and make it fit for you, make it personalized is what you were looking for.
Yeah.
And you're both avid runners. You both run marathons that you were talking about. So the CrossFit, how did you feel when you did your workouts? As far as the feeling in your muscle bellies, as opposed to, because you didn't know this type of training that we do here before. It was all explosive movements.
Right.
It exhausted you. It wore you out.
Tired afterwards. Like I felt like I had to be sore at the end. I feel like I did something new.
Okay.
Yeah,
Or out
and
of
it's
breath.
people are trying to get a workout done in the least amount of time. Obviously not trying to affect your form, but it was still, yes, very just like get the bar overhead, not necessarily learning to like squeeze the muscles and really trying to get the most out of that.
So it wasn't like time under tension. It wasn't about feeling the muscle work. It was about movement from A to B. It was
Yes,
you needed to do 20 reps of this exercise to move on to the next exercise, and it was just about getting those reps finished basically any way you could.
Yeah, like before, it's always been about the weight that you're doing, like what do you bench, blah, 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 whatever the numbers are, and that's supposed to imply if you're doing a good workout or not, versus the last couple, exercises the last 2 days we've been here. Weight was never an issue. We never discussed the weight that we're doing. It's more the movement and, like you said, the feeling of that weight on your body.
And in fact, pretty much everything that we did, we backed the weight off.
Yeah.
Half of what you normally did.
Oh, absolutely.
But you felt it 10 times more and more exhausted than what you felt before.
Yeah.
Okay, and then as far as we talked about the personalized approach that we took, we talked about it wasn't just one method. This is better than this method. There's more than one way to get there that we talked about. It's not just our way. The Perillo way will get you there. Perillo has concepts, but it's also not locking yourself into a one way. It's realizing that the body adapts, the body changes. What works for you now may not work for you a year from now. What works for him may not necessarily work for you. So yes, there's better ways to do things, but we have to figure out how your body works. And it's with the working out, with the nutrition, with the supplements, everything goes together. It's not if I come to the gym 3 times a week and do a CrossFit workout or my workout, you're gonna get the body you want. You gotta tie all the nutrition in. And it's not, we talked about overtraining and recovery. You don't get better in the gym, you get better when you recover. You tear the muscle down. So we also talked about, we're not big on the overtraining theory. It's undereating. Whatever you do, you can train hard. You can train twice a day, but you have to match your nutrition to your training. So now that we've gone through everything else, if somebody was looking for a trainer, and they're kind of on the fence, well, I really don't need it. Why would I need a trainer? I can go to the gym. I don't need somebody. There, what would you say to somebody that was kind of on the fence about, looking for a trainer? What's different maybe about this setup as opposed to the other gyms you've been to?
I think when you go out there by yourself, you're going to find out a lot of not what to do. Like you'll attempt something and you will or not get results. I think it's good to come in here and get an environment where let's do this, and then if it's not working, we can find out why it's not working, or alter it to where it fits you personally versus you just trying to guess at some of the stuff you're not familiar with.
And somebody else's workout that worked for them.
Yeah, exactly.
That you're trying to emulate to get the same results that they got.
I just thought, our past is us running a lot, so a lot of the leg movements a little bit easier for us. So, I may suggest to somebody else, go out and do all this leg movements because it's easy for me, to work for me, but that person never ran before. So it may not work for them. So you don't know the advice you get from somebody is only from their individual package, and that may not work for you.
Yeah, I would say one thing that's different is this is not a cookie cutter approach, as well as stretching. I've never seen this much stretching, I guess, before.
Absolutely.
Compared to other gyms, it's very like we want to get you in and out the door. So even though again, like my heart rate necessarily isn't like a crazy high like that I'm used to, the stretching is actually gonna help me more in the long run. And I would say, one of the reasons why we drove from Indianapolis to Nashville, Tennessee, is because it's really hard to find people you can trust. At the end of the day, you can walk into any gym, they're gonna tell you what you want to hear. And I have the discipline to work out, I have the drive to work out, but nutrition is one piece that's missing in my life. So that's one of the reasons why we came to get advice from JandKFit on nutrition.
And nutrition, what was the big surprise about the nutrition? That when we set up your diet for you, what was the big thing? Because your goals, you're wanting to run marathons, you're doing CrossFit for a little bit of CrossFit as your cardio now. We've set up more of a standard fitness bodybuilding type, fat loss, gain muscle at the same time, strength training workout with your stretching involved in the middle. What was the biggest thing about your nutrition when we designed your diet that you probably didn't think was going to happen because you wanted to tighten up a little bit more?
That I'm going to be actually eating more calories than I was.
So you're going to be building your metabolism, eating more, you're going to lose fat, but it'll give you energy because you're a very active person.
Yep.
So if you continually cut down your calories, your body will adjust to that lower calorie and it'll slow your metabolism down. And then if you keep trying to cut down more food, because most people think, yeah, if I want to lose weight, eat less. Well, you will, but in the process, you're going to lose a lot of muscle and water weight and a little bit of fat. Anytime you lose muscle, you slow your metabolism down. And eventually, you're going to get to the point where, boom, you hit a wall, and you turn your body into a fat hoarding machine. You drained all your adrenal glands, your T3, your thyroid, functions, and everything's going to be out of whack. And then you'll have to take time to rebuild everything. But so I think we started your diet. What was it like? 2,050 calories. We bumped you up to start losing weight, tighten up, and that'll be increasing as the time goes on. But and then we also talked about supplements, different supplements that you can add. There's not supplements are supplemental. It's not the basis of your diet. Only when you have all the food as your foundation and have that in place is when you add in the supplements, and that's when they become effective. There's not a secret supplement that you can take. There's not a secret diet. It's just foundation of food. Add in this, and like you said, you're very busy people. It's not like you're sitting at home all day.
Yeah.
You don't have that luxury. So we had to make your diet to where you could have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but also snacks on the go. They had to be quick. So that's where we put in the bars. That's where we use the shakes. They're also, like they said, they run marathons. So we added in the liver aminos for the B vitamins, the iron. We added in the ProCarb and Cap Tri that you can sip in between when they're running. So that was the supplements, that was the diet, the working out. The private atmosphere is different in here. How many people was in here when you were in here?
Just us.
Just us. So that's what we like here at JandKFit. It's private. You have the whole place to yourself. And most of the time we didn't even listen to the music very often. It's about focusing on what you're doing. If you're lifting, doing a barbell curl, it's mind-muscle connection. You want to feel the bicep, and that's why we like the private. You feel comfortable in here. You feel like it's all about you. You can focus on yourself, and you'll be a lot more productive in that manner. Anything else that you would kind of took away from this experience? And
just that, it's a unique experience to have a stretching machine that there's only 3 in the world, right?
Right.
3 in the world. And that, I guess from the whole diet perspective, just eating more is a huge thing. Getting back into lifting weights, focusing
approach is everything comes together as a big plan versus just trying to focus on one thing and only understand that. And I like very knowledgeable of a lot of numerous things that all ties in together with the nutrition, with the stretching, with the weightlifting, with how the supplements come into your diet versus just what you do before is, just do a protein shake right afterwards and you'd be good to go. And not really, that's just like one part of the whole thing.
And that's what we try to do with everybody. Is we try to teach. It's not just we tell you to do this exercise, we tell you to do this diet. We want you to understand why you do the diet. So we're adding carbs, or we're doing your protein shake after your workout at this time because then we're going to make this change. When we talked about developing your diet, we kind of sat you down and told you the basics of your body weight times 1.5 grams to start out with, and then how we divided those between each meal, and how we structured the carbs, and how we came about doing the calories. So it's everything combined. We want you to understand what you're doing and why you're doing it. So even if you spend 10 years with us working out, yeah, that's great. We'd love to have you. You get the accountability. But even if you don't, you can go out like y'all. You're not here locally, so you came down for me to kick your butt, to teach you some new things, take you to the next level, and we developed a program for you to go home with, use on your own. You have a great support system with each other. You can apply that, and then we'll do the online training where each week we'll talk with them, see how their body's changing. We taught you how to do body stats with the body fat calipers. And that's probably one thing you've never seen before.
Yeah.
So if you step on the weight scale and you see I've lost 2 pounds, but you don't do the body fat calipers, you'll never know, did I lose 2 pounds of fat? Well, if you're trying to lose weight and you lost 2 pounds of fat, that's awesome. If you lost 2 pounds of muscle and you didn't lose any fat, that's not a good change. It's not a good weight loss. You slowed your metabolism down. So what we do is we taught them how to use the body fat calipers. So each week they're going to do body stats on each other. And as they're tightening up and they lose weight, they'll be able to tell, all right, well, out of the pound I lost, this much was muscle, this much was fat, and then you can adjust. If you never have a way to measure your progress other than stepping on a scale and seeing how many pounds it went up or down, you never know how to adjust things, and you can never learn. So that's what we want to do. We're big on teaching. So if you have any questions for us, you can go to JandKFit.com. You can email us. You can also, what's our business phone number?
615-669-3355.
And if you're in the local area of Nashville, feel free to give us a call. You can stop by. We'll set you up with a free session, take you through, describe all the things we can do to help you. And if you're not, and you're looking to kind of take things to the next level, or like them, you just kind of want to get a foundation and know how to go back and apply things on your own, feel free to give us a call. We're doing private training camps. We do team training camps. We have a whole lot of things that we can do with you, so feel free to give us a call, and we'd love to help you in any way we can. Hey, Tony, Megan, Kristen behind the camera, and me, I'm Jeremy. JandKFit out.